It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we'll see the Colts' electric quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Colts and the Patriots, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Can you imagine going 2 straight months without winning a game and still trying to hold it together? They've got to find some inspiration somewhere that can lead them to a victory.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 carries, 106 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, Gray. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game. Looking to throw. Gray. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass. Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Patriots at 1-8 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games. Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here we go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down. Let's go now. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I like the strategy.
Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That escapes the sack. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Gray flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap.
And now off to the races, down the right side. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back during your salad days in Evansville.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a line ball. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. They shakes him off. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Come on, set. Ready.
Fournette is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Ryland on for the extra point. And now it's blocked. The Colts have it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Got a man, Boutte. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Eluding the pressure right. It's Mike Gesicki. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Leonard Fournette as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So they get the score with the clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for 2?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A nice little juke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Ready?
They go play action now. Jackson. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Oh, that's just not fair. And now win the run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keyshawn Butte. 59 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he fends him off. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down. Back to throw. Gray, flushed out right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up, and we're going to run the same darn play, and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Gray. Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Flush to his right. It's caught at the 1, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Taylor now from the end zone.
Fights forward at the 20. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson gets this complete to Butte. And running with power here. And now the rookie's free. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keyshawn Butte. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And there he goes again. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start the drive with Elliott. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It fights him off. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Given 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Draw play, Elliott. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Jackson.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 26.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Jackson. Pass complete there to Nakua.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Ready?
Now Jackson.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Ready?
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again.
And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.